I've been reading a lot. Everyone is, or so they say. I find this one rather appropriate, don't you think? Robinson Crusoe. Yes, do you know what he was doing when he was shipwrecked, our Robinson? He was buying a shipload of slaves. Yes, that's by chance I found this. It was here, a bit unexpected. You know, I've washed up in a rather unattractive part of town. Really, I know nobody member of the vulnerable group due to my age. Yes, but it turns out there's a local support group for people like me. They sort of get your messages for you and your toiletries and pick up your prescriptions from the pharmacy. And they encouraged me, they forced me to join their discussion group. Oh, not my kind of thing at all. People moaning all the time. Oh, I can't work all this Zoom and Skype. Oh, bugger that. I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't mastered high tech. Oh, now I'm turning my hand to cooking. I'm learning how to do it at last. You know, because Sheena's dead for, 6 years, and I haven't bothered in all that time. You know, I used to go to the golf club, or meet my old associates for dinner, or the odd function, takeaways, but all that's gone. No, so now I'm making omelettes and salads and stews with whatever's to hand. Eat your heart out, Robinson. Yes, I read the news, financial pages, sports. Yes, I do odd jobs around the house, making it a little bit more habitable. As they say, yes, just waiting for the rescue. Oh, but I've been having some rather strange dreams lately. Now, Jacob Rees-Mogg, or someone rather like him, making piglets out of butter. I mean, then they came alive. They were running about everywhere and slipping and trying to run away from him. And he's chasing after them, shouting, "Stop, stop, come back here, you reprobates." But they're trying to get to me, screaming, "Oh, please, mister. Oh, you geese a puddy up, mister. You're the only one that can save us." Yes. Dolly says it's the stress. Dolly, she's one of the support group. She was a pain in the backside at first. One of those women always on a crusade, you know. Oh, on her high horse at the drop of a hat, volunteering for this, that, the next thing. Oh, someone I would have called a do-gooder. Yes, but circumstances change. Things look different from a new perspective. It turns out she's actually rather nice. She has soft eyes. She has hair like Helen Mirren. Yes, it was her who sent me over the seeds for my window box. I've created the Hanging Gardens of Brigton. But you know, she understands these grotesque dreams, and she has them herself. She's in a sinking boat. The sun is going dark. And there are horses neighing, crows and sirens. And she's wading through this thick, black treacle. There's nothing. She's surrounded by people, all faceless, all stumbling through this thick nothing. And then she laughs. Mustn't be so gloomy, Alec. Oh, mustn't be so gloomy. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Ice caps are melting. Forests are on fire. We're terrified of the wee woman down the stairs. But Dolores says global warming's slowing, Alec. People are beginning to realise what's important. Just remember love. In our minds, the streets are open. She calls everybody love. In our hearts, Alec, we are free. She is just quite an extraordinary individual. She has white hair, but dark skin. Says her mother is Caribbean. Doesn't know much about her. If she wasn't a slave herself, then her mother was. I mean, amazing. You think this stuff's got nothing to do with you. With us. Here. At first I thought she was foreign, Irish, maybe Catholic, but no, she's named after a Spanish political La Pasionera. There's a statue to her down by the Clyde. I must maybe I'll take a look one day when I get out of here. But you know, we talk every night now. Some mornings too. God knows when we'll actually meet, if ever. Anyway, I love hearing the birds. She says, you know, she was telling me, people think relationships belong to the young. They think it's the nature of love to hate old age. That's how she talks, Dolly. Left school with no qualifications, wanted to be an artist, but her father didn't let her. Needed her to work. Can see his point. Cupid, Dolly says, with his bow and arrow always looks like a cherub. A lovely young thing, a baby boy. His arrows are only aimed at lovely young things. Well, they would be, I said to her. Who'd want them aimed at old crumblies? You mean like me, Alec? Oh, no. Like me. Not her. The way she talks. They're frightened of us, Alec. Or maybe of themselves. Their future. Senile sexuality, they call it. Dearie me. The things we end up discussing. Well, I'm a busy man these days. I've told Dolly I've written a letter to the council. Well, you can't pay rent if there's no income. No, definitely we have to do something about these statues. Ridiculous, putting slavers on pedestals, dear Lord. Oh, no, I do my bit too, with the local folks. There's a woman up the road there. She's a single mother. She's skint. There's not a lot I can do, just listen. Well, I do pay some bills for her, and she doesn't know. I said to Dolly, I said, the system's bust. She said, Alec, the system's been bust for a long time. Go. Right as always. Oh, here, now. I suppose I should be cutting back on the old vino, but... Oh, not at all. Oh, it's the last call of the day with Dolores. Now, last night we spoke for 4 hours. Oh, dear me. Oh, it was wonderful. We were talking about growing old and at our stage in life. We're supposed to worry about our health and what happens next after we shuffle off. Oh, dear Lord, what's the point in all of that? Bugger that. We're unsexed, Dolly said. Beyond desire, outgrown it. Yes, well, sometimes I find myself stroking the screen. Senescence, Dolly said they call it. Well, I don't know if this COVID is going to get us or not, damn thing, but it plays merry hell with some around here. Yes, we've got to do our bit, while we wait for our ship to come in. Maybe it already has. Maybe Selkirk and Crusoe should have stayed on their magic islands. All I know is I've never felt so alive in all my life. Isolated as I am, I've never felt so connected. I'm young enough. Everybody is. Friday night, Dolly and I are having dinner together. We have candles. We have the wine. We are dressed for the occasion. Bye-bye. Hello, Dolly.
Hello, love.